welcome to the introductory video of the Gscalet NFT collection. This will be an overview of where we're at. In later videos, I'll make a short video for each NFT that I've developed. For starters, I want to introduce you to the website, gscalet.com. You can plug that into your RSS feed. It is in a blog format, so when I post, you'll get it in your RSS feed. Scrolling down, we can go back to the very first NFT that was created July 13th, 2021, where it all started. The first 10 NFTs sort of explore what NFTs are and what they mean for society and how they overlap with art. And if you're showing your friends or colleagues this page as well, send them straight to the gallery. Everything's all in one. It's nice and neat. It gives you a good overview. The roadmap, we are right here in between 11 and 100 NFT series, and it's very exciting. The roadmap will be updated as each collection drops. The shop as well. What I'm very interested in this first 100 is the one of one NFT on the blockchain in digital form, but then also the mortal to physical format. I chose pencil cases to sort of encourage and help proliferate the arts. They can be, if you're familiar with the pencil case, so it's about 9 inches by 4 inches tall, and it can be used to house anything. It has a nice little loop here. But and it's also a little bit of humor too. If you can't hold the NFT, then you might as well be holding the bag, right? So these ship free anywhere to North America. The postcards, there's 3 postcards per purchase that come. They're blank postcards on the back, so you can fill them out and send them to anyone. They show up in an envelope. Postage is free to anywhere in the world. So for $10, you get 3 5x7 postcards shipped to you anywhere in the world. So that is the shop. The selected works is not a tab that is always going to be here, but it is currently here as of January 22nd, 2022. This is just a selected works from a portfolio from the past, including compositions, photographs, watercolors, animations, pastels, 3D modeling, acrylic paint, 3D printing, ceramic, design engineering, augmented reality, ink on paper, portraiture, tutorial series, and a garden plot. Keep it real. The social icons that are up are the Facebook, the Twitter, email, and this link goes to my Telegram. Feel free to contact me. By far the friendliest social platform right now for NFTs is Twitter, especially because it's the only one where I can actually post GIFs to, animated GIFs. I can't post GIFs to Facebook or Instagram. So I'm working in the animated GIF form. This is a really good example of why I chose animated GIFs, because NFTs were sort of born out of digital technology and the other mediums that were emerging in the last 30 years. Prior to NFT and blockchain technologies were digital 2D, 3D modeling, and digital animations. What I like the GIF, the looping GIF is because it's also sort of a metaphor for NFTs that are looping infinitely into the future. So uh, part of my sort of dissertation and hypothesis that I'm running with and hinted on, or more or less did a self discovery in the first 10 NFTs, is that when certainly when our generation is gone, right? I don't have to. I could say when all of humanity is, sort of, if there's a world-ending event, then the blockchain will exist as a ledger, and it'll exist more than just encyclopedias and history books. I think there's so much more to be learned about humanity by understanding trade and, you know ownership might be a strong word, but a transactional record, right? So like you could know a lot about a market, and you could know a lot about apples at a fruit market, but if you knew how much the apples traded for and how often they traded, and if you wanted to sort of get personal, who was buying the apples and where were they going and were they selling the apples, you would know a lot more about the apple market. So yeah, so animated gifs and the infinity of the blockchain. But yeah, I'll definitely touch on that more in later YouTube videos. My NFTs began on Rarible, so the first 9 were minted on Rarible, and then lately I have been posting the collection to OpenSea. There's a couple different reasons, mostly because of the lazy minting. Lazy minting is essentially free minting, and the buyer pays the gas fees. Up until October of last year, anytime you wanted to mint an NFT, you could get by on sometimes just paying $2 in Ethereum gas. But since about last September, they went from $12, and today they're like $90 if I want to mint an NFT. So, but with lazy minting on Rarible, I can't see my OpenSea, and on OpenSea, I can't see my Rarible. I can see these ones because these were actually physically minted. So one day, here shortly, hopefully when Ethereum gas fees are down, I will mint the rest of these so they'll be visible both on OpenSea and Rarible. So yeah, that's just a brief overview. So check out the website. Give me a follow on Twitter at Gscalet, and there's links to the OpenSea and the Rarible accounts on every single individual NFT. The other nice thing about OpenSea is that I can actually embed assets from OpenSea, and I cannot do that on Rarible. So anyway, thank you very much for checking out this video. There's more to come. Again, each NFT is going to have its own sort of brief video where I chat about it, my thought process, what it means to me, and how it will tie into the collection as a whole. So something that's interesting. So each one of these NFTs, I'm only on 29 out of 500, and so you can look at each one of these individually, but the 11 through 24 specifically will have pairing NFTs that tie in with each other, and then those pairing NFTs will tie in with the other existing NFTs and their pairing NFTs. So if you can use your imagination a little bit, you can kind of understand what I'm talking about. And similarly, my current series is black background with white animated lines. Later on in the series, there'll be NFTs that sort of pair with these existing ones. So it's interesting. This is currently my number one passion, and I'm going to be hitting this pretty hard for the next 3 years. So again, feel free to connect with me, email, Telegram, follow me on Twitter, Facebook artist page, however you want to follow me. Put the website into an RSS feed, and however you want to connect with me. If you want to talk, shoot me a message. Purchase an NFT. Happy to help you and discuss. So thank you very much, and we'll see you next time.